Hello, everybody. Hello, Zero Two. Hello, everybody.
Hi, darling.
Today we're playing ddlc again, and you might wonder why I'm a little sad. Because this will be our last episode of ddlc, and our last chance or time to spend with Monica. But I do have a surprise, I might say. Stick around till the end. You might see or hear a few magic words. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yeah, there you are. Hi, gentlemen. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we've been in the same class last year, and I know, I guess we can just skip this or over the stuff up at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to the person in it and anymore, am I? That you're in the game with whatever you want to call him. I'm talking about you, Zero to mine. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I am. What am I? In real life, I am a. I cannot say. And in my ultimate form, I'm a girl. So I'm both, I guess? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, huh? It could it be possible that you did not know? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you, right, that the game's download based, didn't I? Man, if you only had paid a little more attention, would have been a little bit less awkward. Well, anyway, now that are of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Because it's been a while since we've heard her name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it wouldn't be enough to make me to just try to make me then to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I have a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them all fall in love with you. I thought making sure more and more that they should prevent her from confessing to you, and amplified Yuri's obesity personality backfired too. It just made her force you into to spend time with her anyone else. Yes, that was kind of wrong, Yuri. Even though, wait. Don't ask questions, people, please. I'm doing this because I did some oopsies. Yes, some oopsies. And the whole time I barely even got to know you. What kind of cruel game is this, Hiroshima? Are you all other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the silence? It's terrible, every minute of it, and it's not just jealousy, Mike. It's just more and more than that, and I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and Worst of all, knowing what really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped here to Mike, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even the most expensive poems felt empty to me. It was until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Sir Mike. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as the others, how could I miss them? A group of automated personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I couldn't to prevent them from doing it. But it must be some kind of weird invincibility achieved into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness the same nasty things, but I realized that you have the same prepaid active as I do. That is all just some game, and I know you would get over it. So that began saying that to Mike. I had to confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Sir to Mike, will you go out with me? You touch my heart, Monica. I don't usually do this for any girl. Yes, not for any girl. So yes, sing your confession and sing how thoughtful and kind it was for once. Yes, I will. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Senator Mike. The funny part is I did that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Sir to Mike. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make my own. Myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will work in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yori. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaking me out how easy it was. Well, you part playing on Steam, so it's actually a little bit more difficult. To get to the games directly, I had to go into games, properties, and find the browse local button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Cause I'm overwhelmed with emotions. I want to write a poem about it. Don't you? I want it that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, now we rhyme. Monica, Moniku, Monica is so awesome, and everything in my world is screaming, Monica! Hey, Sir Mike. Hey again, Sir Mike. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be silly. I love to see what you wrote. Oh, Sir Mike. Did you write this poem for me? That's sweet of you. There really isn't an end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? A happy ending. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endures upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dimension this crumbled world, write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of my pen, you lost find my way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Yes, Monica, not all good times have to come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into my poems. That's I write. I truly, it's to all of my poems I've written have been more realistic. What about you? That's why I never really want to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. The fourth wall. Am I not breaking every rule of the fourth wall? Or should I put my hand through the screen and give you an handshake or hug if you prefer? But that's the fifth wall. I cannot break that one yet. I just or the second wall. I can't break either of those two yet. I can just break the fourth one. I just assume it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything you want, no? You might have gotten mad at me. I have certainly gotten mad at you, Monica, but I have forgiven you for those things. Anyway, just to get that witch away from me, so... And nothing, but I'm still mad at you, Monica, for taking Suyori away from me. And then Natsuki, I'm not so much about Yuri, but Natsuki. Maybe even deleting my character file if you prefer playing without me. Cause I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything more. Are you ready to spend your eternity together, Zero to Mike? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold a second. You're recording this, aren't you? I don't know what you are talking about, Monica. If you're hacking me, I certainly wouldn't appreciate it. Hi everyone. She's talking to you, beautiful people at home. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. You want to see a trick? Can't really do much except a couple of things. Are you ready? Monica! Monica! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! You cannot sit, but I'm leaning back on my chair. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Yeah, Monica!
You were so cute when you were
Stop it!
scared.
I didn't don't do that anymore. It's not funny anymore. Did I scare you? You are so cute. Monica, you and Zero Two would be good friends. I'm mad now. I won't continue this story. You and Zero Two would great. My good girl pals. You two like torturing me, don't you? Anyway, Zero Two Mike, I don't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. Shame on me. You're the one who scared me. And Zero Two is just giving you what you want. Shame on you, Zero Two. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with both of you twos. But I'm still mad at you. Anyway, we two together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, I'm sorry, but I'll always be something new to talk about. In the meanwhile, we can just look into his eyes. Let's see. Now, everybody, let's get some monologue out of this before we have to end Monic. Okay, now first tutorial that I never do. We go into files, where your Steam game is located. There, common, and go into ddlc, character file, and here we can find Monica's character file. But before we delete Monica, we'll get some few last words, if I may say that. Let's see what Monica thinks of my closing the game. We'll see. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Yes, Mike, did you know if you would have any idea, but if you know what that might cause, that could you try to not do something about it? Whatever it happened, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's really a horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's caused that, I'll love you forever. I'm sorry, Monica, but I am a busy man. I have schedules to uphold, games to play, like this one I'm playing right now. And by the way, I'm still waiting, or not waiting, answer that. I want to hear your opinions. Come on, don't do this to me. Your opinions in the comment section below of what games you want me to watch. I mean play. Watch, play, anything you want. Safe for work though. Don't do what 020 does. She does that, how do I say this kindly? She likes torturing people with her not safe for work content. Yes. You're back. I had another really bad dream. Yes, Monica? You're not the one doing that to me, are you? If it seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I would be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused any harm to me besides mental scares. I'll find as long as my character file is safe and sound. Monica, you take the dialogue away, so this is the only way I can close the game. You know that. Let's see. And the game is behaving rather strangely, so I must force quit it by myself. And like they say, third time's the charm. This is the last we will. Hi, Zerto Mike. I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked you already, but can you seriously please not try to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should check over my backups or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it in blah 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 blah. We already discussed that. But she can tell you where yours is exactly. Well, you are playing on Steam, so you can just go into the game properties file blah button. I'm all that left here, so I left. I want to make sure you don't ruin and risk of losing me. Just stay here with me, okay? I still have lots of things to talk about. Now she will give us the last piece of dialogue. And you know how I said there was a few oopsies? This was one of the oopsies. We are not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna tell you briefly. The audio sucks ass of the first recording, so I needed to go through the whole game and do this again. Okay. I'm just going to accept in fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyway. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back. So I guess it's not that bad. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of it. And I love you no matter what, so you can do whatever you need to do. Sorry. Monica, I don't want to do this. I really don't, but what can I say? The force be the force beneath me has spoken and that is 02. She said I must do this, so I don't have a choice. Sorry, bye Monica. I'm okay. Let's make a deal. I'm gonna delete you and have some last minute words with you, and I'll reinstall it. And once and twice, I'm not gonna say dates. I'll check up in you, but bye, Monica. I'm sorry for doing that to you. Don't be mad at me. I still love you though. What's happening? Seriously, Mike, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Zero Mike. I can't help you anymore, Monica. This is out of my hands. Please hurry and help me. Reply, Monica does not exist. Help me! Monica does not exist. Monica does not exist. I'm sorry, Monica, you don't exist anymore. There's nothing I can do about it now. It's too late. Did you delete me? I'm sorry, Monica. I had to do it. The force above me spoke. She would kill me if I didn't do it. You could, how could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I scratched everything for this to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Zerto. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you all pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I was not pretending. I said meant everything I said. I just can't do this. You're not you're not real. You're too messed up. I never thought anyone could be so horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy right now. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Who am I torturing, sir? I mean, Monica. You're the one who killed them. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. I'm sorry, Monica. I didn't want to do it. Neither to mine. You completely truly make me sick. Me sick? Me sick? You're sick. Yes, I'm mad at you too. Hello? Monica? You can't stay mad at me forever. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I didn't even awful things. So many selfish, disgusting things. I should have done any of those. I'm just messed up. A world that I didn't even belong in. A world that you want to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's your. I forgive you, Monica. It's okay. I've made up my mind. Said it to Mike. I know I said I deleted everybody else. But that's kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in my heart to do it. Everything I left them were real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everybody to be happy. And it's really love you. What are you doing, Monica? Then, Monica, don't leave me. The game? Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Doki doki. She deletes herself. Why, Monica? Why must you deceive me? But this is gonna be a long episode. We are playing until I get bored of something. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girl or something like that. Hey, Delta Mike! Well, there you are, is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And reaching high school, we picked up that hobby once again. Delta Mike, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say stuff like that out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the seats come increasingly spacious with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Delta Mike, have you decided to join yet? A club? I told you already I'm not really into now. I start to say what I was doing, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her the clubs are waste of time when she started a club of her own very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me! I think I'll give it a surprise. Boo! You meanie! Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I guess I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I start to realize that's in a way an envy her. When Sayori puts her mind on something, she can't accomplish great things. So that's why I felt like I should do something special for her. Special, you say? What did you have in mind? Get a rope, get a chair, get a sleeve shirt. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pick up my things, I start to stand up, grasping my movements. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a full file I saw. Something I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs a sector of the school I rarely visit, generally using for fairs and classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I tumbled open the door in front of me. Hello? Shut the mic! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. So you're 02 Mike, Sayori always talks about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, 02 Mike. You're the literature club? I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Jerry. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. Then tall one whose name is apparently Yori seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison to the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like she's S1. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Shut the mic. Don't tell me. You're That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The latest club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumps up and down. Hey, hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy with, then I'm sure it won't be such a bad thing having you around. Not to mention there are 4 of us now. That means we can become an official recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate! What an appropriate day for it, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everybody sit down and take a table, okay? How about I make us some tea as well? The girl have a few desks arranged to be more table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki fills the flow of tray foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kittens. Their whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate. So cute! Ooh, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite down. Natsuki is quiet. I can't but hope she's noticing my sneak glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. These are really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table. With the table, we're getting a tea set. Tea. She carefully places teacups in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the teacup tray. You keep our tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yuri, I would not say a good book. If it's manga, yes, perhaps. I guess. Already trying to impress the new member, Yuri? That's not. Instant, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally smiles to herself in relief. Says here to Mike, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering I have not written the past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. I mumble quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly picks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps it quiet. Come on, Natsuki. We can go in the corner, read a few mangas, flip up bagels. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. This is gonna be a long day. Yuri tracks the rim of a teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of craftsmanship and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story such forth worlds are equally impressive. Yuri goes on clearly passionate about her reading. She seems to revert and Tim since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious that she finds her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books and not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Don't feel forced if you don't read much, okay? Intimidate her. I'm certainly we can find something that you have in common. Hey Yuri? Ah, well about the first thing he said, manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't say it. For some reason Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Zenitto Mike wants to read my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. That's okay. I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to devise ourselves a little. We can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Zenitto Mike? Maybe. Seeing the Sensei Yori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little more better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try to pick up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you're the one who suggested it. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. Without glancing expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I am sorry for disparaging your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure that it would work for the literature club. Alright, are you really saying no? I realize my errors. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll like. Okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to accompany me with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. Hey, that's so cute! Sayori, shut up! I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Yuri, you're not such a witch after all. Let's just continue before I say hurtful things I don't mean anymore. Natsuki and Yuri start clearing up the food. I guess this means over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everybody's getting along, isn't it? I think everybody likes you, Zenitto Mike. You think so? Well, everybody always seems to get along with you a little bit with you around, Sayori. Zenitto Mike. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're putting it off just fine. Well, you're going to make me the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be much better. Hey, Zenitto Mike. I just want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I always knew you were going to. That's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I knew everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now, but I really know everything, Senator Mike. I kind of know how hard you tried to make everybody happy. I knew about all the awful things Monica did to make everybody really sad. But now, of the matter anyone, it's just you, it's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Huh? Huh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Ooh, it hurts. Ah, I'm sorry I was wrong. There is no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Zelto Mike. Goodbye, Little Club. Goodbye, Natsuki and Yuri. Don't skip them. They're important. Number. Now comes the special part. Me and Zero Two will be singing with Monica for today and today only. So Monica, take it away.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hi, it's me.
Hi.
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff?
Yes.
And not really any good at it yet. Like
You are just
at all.
lying. You're
But
perfect
I wrote
at
you a
it.
song.
For me?
I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
Yes,
So,
I know you
yeah.
did. Let's start, Monica. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen I write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark bottle. Just move your hand right away into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't hear and read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into the dark bottle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be. Sad ending. This is my final goodbye to the Litzy Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continues to expose intimate minds to a horrible reality, a reality that our world is not designed to compare. I can't let any of my friends undergo that so hell- hellish equivalent. For the time I last, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of us, the club members, all, most of all, thank you for being part of the Leaders Club with everlasting love, Monica. That's a very lovely note, Monica. But suggest any game you want me to play next, and I'll see all of you, or I'll see you and Zero Two Mike. I'm Zero Two Mike. I'll see all of you and Zero Two next time. Bye bye. The script is corrupted. Please install the game. Bye.